Hello everybody, this is Shady from SciWeather. Today we'll be covering multiple rounds of winter weather systems that will move through the United States, and we'll be covering what you can see and what you can expect on these winter weather systems. Okay, so it's starting to take a look at the future model right now in the GFS run. First off, I do see a lot of snow happening up to the Nevada area, but then it slowly starts to stay in there, as obviously it's in the mountain areas. But keep on going out here. We keep on going, and then you can see that the snow that is going to be on Nevada is going to be moving out. But then we take a look at this other system that starts to really ramp up as it goes into the areas of New Mexico, into the portions of northern Oklahoma, and into some of the areas of Kansas. And you can see that this storm system does start to move eastwards. And the storm system we're looking at is this one right here. Now, as you can see, this is the first one that we are taking a look at right now. You can see once it gets out of Oklahoma, it starts to really dissipate, and then it has a couple snow showers. But once it reaches into the Indiana, Kentucky, and Ohio area, it ramps up, bringing a good bit of snow into Indiana, into Ohio, and a little bit of rain snow mix and ice into the North Carolina and into some of the West Virginia and anywhere in that area. And it starts to dissipate, as you can see here. It goes into Pennsylvania and dissipates out into the ocean. But then there's another system bringing snow a couple days after that, and it really does ramp up. But I also do want to take a look at this one, concerning one into the Kansas area as it ramps up again. And you can kind of see the flow with this. You see multiple rounds of snow systems moving in and moving out. And this is why January, I think, is going to be a pretty harsh month for snowstorms. You can see this starts to ramp up a lot. This whole rain south of that is going to be a concerning factor for flooding. I don't see it being anything severe, but you can see how it moves northward, bringing heavy amounts of snow into the northern Kansas, Iowa, and Illinois and Indiana, and you can see it starts to really turn into a northeastern, and it kind of hooks out. I'll show you a good explanation for this. See how it starts to hook out like that? That's the concerning part. So if it does this and it keeps up on this track, we could be seeing several inches of snow in portions of southern Wisconsin, northern Illinois, and into the Michigan area. And so continuing forward with that, we see that this starts to go into northern Canada, and you can see how it really does bring a severe impact for snow, and it has a little bit of lake effect snow after that. Moving on to the second system that I'm really concerned about is going to be happening right in this area, right here. This is January 14th, and this is a concerning one too. You can see that Kansas gets a heavy amount of snow that really ramps up into as it moves eastward. You can see how it brings rain snow mix to the southern parts in Iowa. And then look at this. This is something I've not seen in a while. You're seeing several inches of snow and rain snow mix on the bottom of that into Ohio area, and in south of that into eastern Kentucky. You guys could be seeing some very hard rain snow mix and ice. And it starts to move out as it goes on. You can see that it's fairly quiet, but once we reach here, this is the concerning part. As you can see, a little rain snow mix system starting, and then it really dissipates as it goes on. But then right here you can see into South Dakota and North Dakota, Nebraska and South Dakota, you can see how it really brings a little bit of rain snow mix. Nothing major, but definitely something to watch out for. Now moving on to our temperatures, this is going to be something I want to keep a look at. Alright, now moving on to our temperatures. Something to look at is a large dip into the Canada area reaches down is going to be pushing cold air. And it kind of slows down, but then look at this. A large dip of cold air reaches down into the Minnesota and into northern and South Dakota, but then it goes back up, and then you can see as this one system pushes through, it brings temperatures fairly normal for the season, um, but it just stays at a consistent rate. Um, Something I do want to take a concerning part in is you can see these temperatures here. This is cold. That is very cold for New Mexico, and other areas can be seeing some cold temperatures. Now, you can see how this dip of cold air really starts to plummet, and this is the snowstorm that we were looking at just a little bit ago. Once it reaches into the higher regions, you can see we're seeing anywhere from low temperatures, possibly even the negatives up here, and it's very concerning. So definitely keep a lookout for these temperatures as they move on. Take a look at negative temperatures that could be going on into Iowa, and that's going to be very concerning. So something to really keep a lookout on, and something we need to keep an eye on as this goes on. Now taking a look at the HRRR, which gives us a better understanding of what's going on. Right now it is fairly quiet right now in the regions, but once we go up a couple more hours, you can see there is some heavy snow bands that will move through southern Michigan, and a little bit of rain snow mix moving into central to northern Indiana, and some rain that will push through. But then it starts to come over to snow and ice, and you can see northeastern Ohio can be seeing some heavy snow. Don't think it's going to accumulate much, maybe just a little bit of a dusting, but we will find out once this actually hits. Again, it's fairly warm out. The ground's fairly warm still, so I don't think it's going to stick. But with these cold temperatures moving through, anywhere from low 20s at nights, it could be starting to get fairly cold on the ground, so it could stick. But so far, fairly warm out, and fairly cool temperatures above average for this time. I will admit there could be some decent amount of rainfall going on into the Southern Carolina and North Carolina. Something to keep a lookout for as we go on to our day today. But honestly, fairly quiet weather-wise. Safety tips. I want to go ahead and put these out as we do have we are starting to see activity in snow systems. Be smart, winter drivers. Winterize your vehicles. Have battery checked. Avoid unnecessary travel. If you're on level 1, level 2, or level 3, please stay at home. Level 1, not bad, but level 2 or 3, be cautious. Check forecast conditions. Keep gas in tank near full, as gas can become very challenging to get if these systems uh, do progress. Give snowplows plenty of space. Have a cell phone. If you become stranded, stay with your vehicle. Do not try to walk. Run your engine no more than 10 minutes each hour because you'll want to drain your battery. Go ahead and tie bright cooler antenna near anything that will help see anyone coming towards you. Move arms and legs vigorously and time to time. Watch for traffic or emergency vehicles because those people can help you. Pack emergency kit, jumper cables, small shovels, snow brushes, ice scrapers, sand or kitty litter to help with the ice, extra blanket, hand food warmers, first aid kit, flashlight, non-perishable food items, bottled waters, and GPS because those can be helpful. These are all the safety tips you should know. Please stay tuned to your local weather and news channel. Also stay local here. We will be providing you guys with more info if needed. Thank you guys for watching. I do want to say a special thanks. Sorry about the break. Just taking some personal time. You can find us at SciWeather on Twitter, SciWeather on Instagram, and our Discord SciWeather. I have a link in the description below if you'd like to join. Also want to say thank you for watching SciWeather. We will be out with another video hopefully tomorrow.